You know, I feel like doing a little toy hunting today. I wonder if they have those here. And you may be asking yourself, Pixel Dan, how are you going to do toy hunting in Disney World? And to that I say, how do you know I'm in Disney World? Whee! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Actually, I'm here for a very specific thing. Tron toys. I'm gonna buy Tron toys. Hey, before we get along with today's video, I want to take a moment to tell you about today's sponsor, Whatnot. Have you ever heard of Whatnot? Well, if this is your first time hearing about it, let me explain what it is. Essentially, it's an app that allows for live streaming auctions. So think about eBay and your favorite live streaming service like Twitch or YouTube and smash those things together, boom, you've got Whatnot. So I actually set up my very first Whatnot stream a month ago, and let me tell you, it was a total blast. I was able to purge some of the things from my own collection and had a lot of fun on my personal live stream show. And guess what? I've got another show coming up soon on Thursday, May 9th at 6 p.m. Central Time. This will be a great opportunity to come over, hang out with me for a couple hours, and maybe pick up some cool stuff from my personal collection. Look, I'm always on here toy hunting, I'm always buying new stuff, so what do I do when I run out of space? Well, I've got to purge some stuff, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. So this is your chance to grab some things from my own personal collection, stuff like Ghostbusters, stuff like Thundercats, Marvel DC, and more, and I'll even be doing a couple of giveaways. So join me on May 9th for my next Whatnot stream. If you're not already signed up for a Whatnot account, you can use my invite link in the video description below, and you'll even receive a free $10 that you can use in my stream or any of the other streams happening on Whatnot. And also bookmark my show so that way you know it's coming. I hope to see you guys there on Whatnot. So yeah, Walt Disney World. Stina and I are here for a couple days just to relax and hang out and have some fun, but I can't resist doing a little bit of toy hunting. And I know what you guys are thinking, because usually this series focuses on hunting down mostly vintage toys. So you're already sitting there going, what in the world, Disney World, how is this going to be a toy hunting episode? Well, as I mentioned, I am specifically here for Tron merchandise, and I promise it's gonna be a lot of fun, so if you guys could just hang with me, it's gonna be a good ride. But hey, you guys want a little bit of vintage toy fun? Well, check this out. We actually stayed at the Pop Century Resort, aka one of the cheaper places that you could stay there. But of course, the entire resort is pop culture themed. And in the lobby, they've got these shadow boxes that are supposed to just show a lot of cool pop culture merchandise from throughout the decades. And I found some really fun stuff in there. Lots of retro toys, including things from Power Rangers. And yeah, I was even able to locate the most powerful man in the universe right there at Walt Disney World. I found him. I found He-Man at Disney World. All right, let's get on over to the theme parks. Now, Stina and I visited 2 parks while we were there for this very short trip. We went to Epcot and we went to the Magic Kingdom where all the Tron stuff is. Now, we're going to get to the Tron stuff. That's going to be the main focus of this, but I do want to talk about some of the other toys that you can find in Walt Disney World. I always like to check when I'm able to go to the parks, because you never know what you're going to find. They do get cool exclusives. If you're a Star Wars fan, there's typically a lot of that there as well. Epcot was a good place to check for that. They do have a section filled with a lot of Marvel stuff, and of course they had Star Wars stuff as well. Now, I will say, I didn't find anything too extravagant as far as toys go when it comes to Star Wars. They did have this retro collection box set, which I believe this one's been out for a while. I already have this one at home, and I think I even ordered this one off of Hasbro Pulse. But if you're still looking for it, man, they had tons of these here at Epcot. I will say I really liked this Cantina-themed tiki mug that I found featuring Greedo and Han Solo, and there was some other cool matching drinkware. I loved this glass pitcher, I loved the artwork that was on it, and there were even some matching glasses. Obviously, the Cantina is one of my all-time favorite scenes from Star Wars, so this stuff was really cool, and I was very close to convincing myself that I needed it. Some of the other interesting merchandise that I'm always drawn to is stuff that is based on the actual theme park attractions. I love seeing toys based on the ride vehicles or some of the other stuff around the parks. I thought these little model kits were pretty cool. They had like the Haunted Mansion and stuff, and I was tempted to grab one of these and build one of these. Also, I thought this thing was really interesting. This is a monorail-shaped Pez dispenser holder. Yeah, so you can get your Disney Pez dispensers and you can display them in this. I mean, it's just a hunk of plastic, but it's kind of a genius idea. And if I collected Pez, maybe I'd get one of these. All right, Epcot was fantastic. It's my personal favorite park in the Disney World theme park area. We were there during the Flower and Garden Festival, so we looked at all of the cool flower topiaries. We ate tons of food. We had an adult beverage in all of the countries around the world. It was a really good day. We had a lot of fun. But now we need to get over to the Magic Kingdom because we gotta find Tron stuff. Hey, Stina.
Yeah.
I know a question we're gonna get a lot in this video.
Okay.
Is Stina getting a lot of Vinylmations since you guys are at Disney World?
Yep, we're gonna get that question.
Well, what's the answer to that question?
Unfortunately, no.
No? No Vinylmations?
They are no longer being sold in the parks.
Yeah. I mean, this used to be where you bought Vinylmations, was at the Disney parks, but
they were exclusive to the Disney parks.
But they don't seem to do it anymore.
Nope. So kind of like they retired them.
Yeah.
And don't make them anymore except for special occasions.
I was gonna say, every now and then they come out with new releases.
Yes.
We haven't found anything here yet.
Nope, and I wasn't expecting to, sadly enough. But I prepared myself.
You prepared yourself. You never know. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll find something.
Yeah, you never. They might have like a little back stock somewhere. Not really.
I wonder. Yeah, right. You find a magical. Can we get? Can we go hunting in the back rooms at the stores in Disney and look for old Vinylmations?
Oh my God.
All we got to do is walk in there like, you don't know who we are. This is Stina.
Yeah.
She loves Vinylmations. Let us in.
Get some pixie dust. You know who I am.
Yeah, you know who I am. So if you guys aren't aware, just a few years ago, they opened up the Tron Light Cycle Run roller coaster over there in the Magic Kingdom, and I have been very excited about this. I've been wanting to ride it for a long time. I'm a big fan of Tron. And it's really interesting looking at this like as a franchise, because I believe that both Tron movies are kind of looked at as box office failures. Neither one of them really generated the buzz and the hype and the money that Disney was hoping for, but they've always had a cult following, and I've been part of that. I've always really enjoyed the aesthetic of Tron, and I think those films are a lot of fun. It's really interesting to see Disney go all in on Tron here at the theme park by giving it a dedicated ride and a whole bunch of new merchandise. Really interesting stuff. The ride, by the way, absolutely amazing. If you ever get the chance to go on it, it's so fun. Honestly, I think my face in these pictures says it all. We even got a cool video that they shot. Me and Stina are in the back. It's really cool. Check it out. Okay, so there is an entire gift shop that is filled with Tron merchandise, and this is what we're going to look at now. This particular store is over in Tomorrowland. It's what Space Mountain exits into, and now it's all Tron stuff. And there's a lot of really cool things in this store. Yo, where the Tron stuff at? Light cycle, color changing die-cast vehicle. I'm very curious to see what kind of just random merchandise they have. It looks like, because there's also a light jet die-cast vehicle. Very nice, this thing. Look at this thing. Light cycle handlebars. Oh, we got sound effects. So it says it's got interactive gameplay. This thing is $60. I don't get it. I like how vintage this looks. Even though it's like the modern Tron look, I like how vintage this shirt feels. So seeing fit my head?
Oh, you can. It fits.
I fight for the users. This is gross. Who knows how many people have put this thing on all day long?
And you just did it.
And they're all so scuffed up. like with smudges from fingers and
from kids' fingers.
From all the kids that have put this on. All the kids in Pixel Dan have put this on. Look, it lights up and everything. That's cool. Tron light cycle helmet. How much is this?
It's $99.
$59.
$59.
Another $60 Tron item at the Tron store. Oh, here's an even bigger. Oh, this one's a remote control. Remote control light cycle. 60? Oh, 70. Seems to be the going price.
Close.
So this is actually what I was here looking for. This is what I came here for. The action figures. Specifically, these are the Super 7 reaction figures, but they have a very vintage look and feel to them, which is very cool. And the thing that's so crazy about these, as far as like availability, you can only get these here at the Disney parks. The way I understand it, Disney bought the entire stock from Super 7, and they wanted to keep them exclusive to the parks. So they've only put like a few things up for sale on Disney's shop.com, which I think were just these, because I snagged these on their store online, but they sold out so fast, these light cycles. But I don't think they ever put Ram up. I think I have Tron and Flynn. And then these figures, I think, exclusive here. So who all do we have? Warrior. There's Sark. So we got villains. Oh, Yori. See, this is great, Yori. Because we've never had a figure of her before these.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. And then we got Flynn. So I would assume there's got to be Tron, right? Oh, no, it's just those. The only way to get Tron is with the light cycle. So it's these 4 figures. And then the 3 light cycles. So this is the only crazy thing, though. Look at the price on these. $24.99. $24.99 per reaction figure. That's rough. Look, I like reaction figures, but the $20 price tag that they go for already feels high for a reaction figure. And now we got the Disney tax adding extra money on there. I mean, like, that's $50 for 2 figures. Does that look like $50 in figures? I guess that's subjective, but... And then what are the light cycles? $70. $70 for the light cycles. Oh, you're killing me, Tron. This is what I want, but that's a lot of money.
You gotta remember, this is the only place you can get it too, though.
I know, and here's another thought to add to this. Super 7 no longer has the Disney license.
Right.
We know that that's gone and it's lapsed, which means who knows how many Disney ordered of these. They might have billions of these, but the reality is like, if this sells through, I think when it's gone, right? Like, that's it. They'll move on and make new Tron toys, maybe, or just have other Tron merch here.
Right.
So that's the other thing that's kind of like driving me. Like, should I just do it? Should I get them?
I think you should just do it.
You think I should do it? Well, my wife is pushing me, so. Well, let's look at the other things they have here too. They got other stuff. So yes, the Super 7 reaction figures were the main thing I was here for. And they are expensive. They are so expensive. But I really do think that I'm gonna walk out of here with at least these, because this is what I wanted. They've got a really great retro feel to them, and they're just very, very cool looking. So here's a more modern Identity disc, but this is funny, with Bluetooth speaker. So I guess
you can play Tron through it.
Yeah, we could get some Daft Punk playing through this if we want to. $69.99. Connects to Identity disc backpack. Oh, that right there. Look over there. So you can buy this backpack and you can actually attach this to the back and you can play music through it. So $54.99 for the backpack, and then $70 for the disc. That's crazy. Okay, so I love the backpack that looks like the old arcade machine. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, also look at the wall sign.
What is that?
That's cool. That is $69.99, but it looks like the arcade marquee. Does it light up? It's got to, right? Or is it just a wall sign? No lights? That's really cool. Flynn's Arcade. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I look at all that. Flynn's Arcade shirts, hats. Honestly, this is pretty awesome. Look, that's like vintage light cycles right there. That's a pretty sweet shirt. Oh man. Oh, look at that. Those are like the vintage light cycles too. I love it. Look at them racing around in there. Dang. They have the Diamond Selects. This was a Comic-Con exclusive a few years back, I think. I had this at one point. Now it's a Disney Parks exclusive. It's a very cool set. The box is amazing. So if you still need one of these, come to Disney World. What does it sell for? Curious. Oh, it's stuck. Yeah.
120.
120. Okay, this right here. This is something I'm actually contemplating doing. So this is the Identity Program figure, which is $90. But this is, I guess, like akin to the build a lightsaber or build a droid thing they have here at Disney. So this is like the build your own Tron figure. I think you get to pick the parts, you get to pick the color, but then you actually go in a booth over here and it puts your face inside. So my face would be in there, and it records my dialogue. So I would be the one talking on the toy. So like this looks really cool, but I don't know. Do you think this is something that, like, do I need a me Tron figure? You know what's crazy about that? Like, okay, so that's $90. That's a lot. But you're putting all this other extra stuff into it. That one light cycle over there and one figure would cost more than one of these. It's weird when you like think about it in terms of that. It helps me justify, I think.
I think you justified yourself.
You think I just justified myself?
I think you just justified
I kind of want to ask about it at least. I think I'm interested. Yeah.
It can't hurt to ask.
Yeah, I think so. Yes, so essentially what this is it's a large-scale action figure where you step into a sound booth, they scan photos of your face, you record lines of dialogue that they put up on the screen, and then they put it inside of this action figure so that the sounds, by pushing the button, will be your voice coming out of the figure. It's pricey. It's just under $100. Ugh, so you've already spent all this money wanting to buy all this Super 7 stuff. I've already spent all this money here at the parks, but I think I'm gonna do this because I don't know, where else am I gonna make my own Tron figure?
So to begin, you're gonna start by putting your card on that little symbol right there.
Thank you.
Enjoy your experience.
All right. All right, cool. This is awesome. I'm like in this booth, the sound booth. Okay, here we go. Got my card. Just touch it up here. There we go. There we go. It works.
Welcome, user. In this experience, users will digitize themselves into a program of their choosing. In this process, users' image and voice will be captured. Users will also select their program helmet, body type, and team color.
Awesome. This is going to be so hard. Really put me on the spot choosing what I want.
Maximum digitization. Please stand on the disc and look straight ahead.
Stand on the disc. Look straight ahead.
You will be making 3 facial expressions. Follow the visual guide for optimal capture.
Oh, this is going to be great. Here we go. That's a very serious face. Okay, we're going to go with it. You know what? We're going to retake it. Hold on. No, that's bad. I'm looking down. I'm the worst at this. Hold on. Okay, good enough. That's what we're going with. Oh, this is the smiley one? Okay. This is going to be the goofiest Tron guy ever, right there. Oh, awesome. I love this one. But this is the face I have to make. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. This is what my figure's gonna look like. Helmet
You will
selection.
now select your program's helmet.
Ooh, what helmet do I want? This is cool. Ooh, different shapes. I like that. Yeah, I think this is what we want right here. This is tough.
You will now select your program's
Body type. Okay. You're the big buff guy? Oh, what should I do? I want one with lots of lights on it. So I think that's going to eliminate... I think this is the Rinsler guy, because it's got the T on it, right? The Tron. Let's go this one. Oh, yeah, this one. I think it was already selected. Good enough. Okay.
You will now select your program's team color.
This is going to be the hard part because I kind of want classic Tron blue, but there's also purple, and I like purple a lot. Oh, that looks very pink, though. Blue. What does green look like? Green's kind of cool. Man. It's like Pixel Dan blue, too, right?
Begin command input for your program.
Ooh.
Please choose 6 phrases.
Oh, I gotta do, I fight for the users. Okay, so there's one. Greetings, user. End of line. See you on the grid. Beware the recognizer. I get to choose one more. Initiate light cycle run. That's what we'll do. Okay, cool.
See you on the grid.
Okay, here we go. Ready? See you on the grid.
See you on the grid.
Oh, I didn't get to hear what it sounded like. Oh, here we go. Preview recording.
See you on the grid.
Yeah, that's me. I like it.
End of line.
End of line.
End of line.
I fight for the user.
This is the one I'm really excited about. Here we go. I fight for the users.
I fight for the users.
Oh, I gotta do that again. I fight for the users.
I fight for the users.
That's the one. Boom, baby. Oh, ready to building program.
Congratulations, user. You have now completed the Tron Identity Program.
It's fancy.
You're gonna have your card. It's gonna beep 3 times.
Okay.
And then you're gonna step on back behind this blue line, and then you can watch the whole reveal.
Oh, okay. All right. So I put it here.
Yeah.
That's it?
Getting your file. Yeah. And you're gonna step right on that.
All right. Always step back here. Oh, ooh, fancy lights.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa! Oh my God, my face is on there. That is amazing.
Yay, and then you can grab it.
Look at this thing. Oh my God, that's amazing. Whoa. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. That's so cool. This is pretty awesome. I mean, the presentation and the experience, it's part of the price, but it's cool. I'm like really impressed because this is a plastic arcade machine box. Like, look at the little plastic handle and the buttons. You can see my face in there. I can't wait to open this thing up. It's got like a twist knob to unlock it, and that's how you take the figure out. So we'll definitely open this up and play with it later. But I'm already very impressed with this. This is a cool piece of Tron memorabilia collectible. I love it. This is fun. So one of the things they were explaining to me about the Identity Program figure is that you get a chip with your figure, which has got your face and your voice and the color you chose on the chip. That's what adds all that to the figure. They also sell Sam Flynn identity chips and Clue identity chips. So if you buy these, you can actually switch the chips and it would like change the figure to having Sam Flynn's voices, Clue's voices, so you can actually change the figure around. And additionally, these chips work for like the data discs and stuff. And she said that the chip that comes with the figures that you buy give you the option for exclusive colors. So like the purple and the green, stuff like that, it's the only way you can get those colors in the data disc is if you use the one that comes with the Identity Program figure. So that's kind of cool that they've got that going on with this whole thing. So look, we had a really fantastic time hanging out at the Disney parks like we always do. I'm glad we had an opportunity just to kind of hang out for a little bit, have some fun, ride the new rides, really good stuff. But man, yeah, this Tron stuff is really, really cool. So with that being said, my friends, here's my haul from Walt Disney World. So one of the other things that I picked up, and I really had to restrain myself, I couldn't go too wild buying all this various Tron merchandise, but I did buy one of these. It's a token, a Flynn's Arcade token. They actually had several different versions of this, and they were in silver and in gold, and they had all the different games on there, but I just went ahead and grabbed one of them because they were like $3 a piece or something like that. But they're pretty cool, and honestly, if I get a chance to go back, I might grab a couple of these every time I have the opportunity to go. I don't know how often that'll be, but these are pretty cool. So I did it. I bought all of the remaining Super 7 reaction figures that I needed, which was one light cycle and all 4 of those single carded figures. Now again, I like these a lot. They are very retro inspired. They're very similar to what we got from Tomy back in the original run. However, instead of being translucent, these are a little bit more accurate to the way the characters looked in the films. And on top of that, they glow in the dark, which I didn't even realize until I got them home here. So that's pretty cool as well. I paired these up with the other two light cycles that I already had at home. These are the two I was able to order off of Shop Disney like a year ago, and so I have the entire collection now. It is very cool. I'm glad I have it, but yes, it was expensive. And really, are these worth the price? No, they're probably not worth the price. $25 for one 3 3/4 inch 5 points of articulation figure is too much money. Reaction figures are already priced a little higher than I think they probably should be. On top of that, we've got a Disney tax, which makes them even more expensive. So yeah, these are some pricey figures. And man, $60 or whatever it was for the light cycles, oof, that is a hard pill to swallow. I love the toys, but they were very expensive. Speaking of expensive, I also dropped down $100 for this, my own custom Tron action figure. But honestly, I was pretty impressed with this. I loved the overall presentation. I really like that it comes in a Tron arcade cabinet that's not just like a cardboard box. This is like a plastic piece, so it will actually display with the figure. I think that is awesome. The figure inside reminds me a lot of the Sam Flynn figure that I believe Spin Master released back when Legacy came out. It works very similar with the lights and the way the pictures work as the face on there.
I fight for the users. Greetings, user. End of line. See you on the grid. Beware the recognizer.
But there really is something so cool about seeing my face on there and hearing my voice come out of it. It's really fun, and it's expensive, yes, but I don't know, I'm glad I got it. It's unique, and it's fun, and it's something new for my collection. So there you go, guys. That is another installment of Toy Hunting with Pixel Dan. Again, I know this was a bit of a different episode, but I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope this format was still fun for you. And don't worry, we're going back to checking out local toy shops next Saturday. And of course, with a new episode happening every Saturday into the foreseeable future. So if you're not already subscribed, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment. Let me know, have you picked up these Tron figures? Are you planning to pick up these Tron figures? What did you think of Tron Light Cycle Run? Thank you guys so very much for watching. Until next time, happy hunting, my friends.